Cheers! Happy Friday, everybody! I made it. I'm here. By the hair on my chinny chin chin, I made it live. Hi, Stephanie, Margaret. Hi, Victoria Carpenter and Janine. Hello, Sarah and Rhonda and Connie. So glad you could make it here tonight. I do have a little glass of happy juice for this evening. Considering none of my technology worked, means we're off to a really great start. It's gonna be a good one. You're not gonna want to turn off the your phone or whatever you're watching on the computer tonight. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Diane. Hi, Christine and Chris and Charla and Linda and Jackie on YouTube. Hello. Hi, Michelle from South Louisiana. Hi, Kathleen. Happy Friday. It feels like summer here too. 80 some degrees today. Hello, Christine. Hi, Pat. Hi, Lisa Hotchkiss. Welcome. Hi, Diane. Woohoo. Well, I hope that whatever I create tonight, you know that I am running on fumes, and I'm not sure if my creativeness is gonna cut it tonight. Let's just put it to you that way. I have been waiting forever to do this transfer, and I have been thinking of design after design after design, and my brain is so tired. So we'll see if what my idea is gonna cut it. But even if it doesn't, it'll just be like what not to do, right? So it should be all good. Hi, Cheryl and Gail. Hello. I have to be lively. Gail, I have a little bit more in the fridge. I'm afraid after my first few sips, I'm gonna be like out cold. The kindergartner. So here's the really funny deal. I get up early every morning to get my son on the bus by 7, right? So I get up at 5:50 so I can wake him up at 6. So I'm used to getting up early. Get up. I'm wide awake all day. I have tons of energy for the kids. Then I come home and all of a sudden, like I'm good for nothing. So I'm so out of practice of teaching that my body and mind just don't know what to do when I'm done. So 2 days in a row, whoo-wee, I'm glad I am done for a while with that. Hi, Jean. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Anna. Yum. Everyone should have a drink because that's what we're doing today. All right, so this I am definitely gonna do. So this was totally created. This, boy, is this jacked up. This was totally created for our door tags. But, of course, I'm going to have to do something a little different. So I'm going to set this aside for now. Because I have to do something. One of the surfaces is actually going to stay as is. One of them is going to stay white. And the other one's going to get painted. Ooh, that has, like someone used their knife on that. Okay, so we got one good side out of this. Might paint that one. This one looks good, so we'll paint this one. All right, so what I'm going to paint with is metallic paint. And this is called Champagne Gold. Why not, right? It's champagne gold. Hi, Anne Marie and Lisa, whichever it is, it will be entertaining. I hope so. I really do. I really, really do. This is such a beautiful, yes, it would be a beautiful garden flag. It is really, really cool. I have seen people do the leaves on felt and cut them out and then like piece, oh my gosh, like a labor of love. It was so beautiful. And for a hot second, I thought about doing that and then was like, I would have to cut so many leaves. Hello, Sky and Jane, Smith and Shelley. My long day is getting longer, so let's get to moving on whatever it is that I'm gonna be making tonight. Oh, of course. I'm going for a paintbrush, and I get the smallest one, which is not gonna work. I'm gonna use a throwaway. All right, this looks pretty good. This is like the most beautiful gold color. And I'm just gonna paint the front of this. And it's really gonna be kind of a light color. It's a beautiful gold. It's called champagne gold. I don't know how light I'm gonna go, but I'm not gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna do 2 coats at all. So let's just be, oh no, this is, yeah, this is gonna go, I don't know if this is going in the front or back. I apparently have not made up my mind. I don't know, but we'll see. We're just gonna paint one of them. The other one's gonna stay. I love white and gold. Do you guys like white and gold? Jennifer Markham. Number 1, there will be no breaking of glass tonight. That for sure is not going to happen. I mean, you never know, but I pray that that does not happen, because aside from that, I'm all good. But I am drinking wine, and I did maybe start before I turn this on. Not too early, but I might have had a pre-drink before. Maybe just one. Just one. I thought I was going to have my new, you guys. Okay, if you are a red wine drinker, tell me if you have tried the, oh, you may not get it because it's a special winery. Well, this is called Witch's Brew. And I think other wineries may do something like this, but this is a particular winery that's kind of local. I say kind of because it's a few hours away. And it's called Witch's Brew, and it only comes out right now in the fall because it has like those warm harvest spices, like, and it's just so good. And it's a red wine. I'm not drinking it right now. I was going to, but I had to open a new bottle, and this was already open. I drank it last weekend, and it was so good. It was so good, and it is not like sweet. And so I am not too much of a wine snob. I will drink a sweet red. I will drink a dry red, but not any dry red. Like, I'm not 100% like give me the driest of dry, right? Like I still need a little bit of fun in my life. So this witch's brew was so good. It's like it had really smooth, dry wine, and the aftertaste was so good with the spices. Jennifer Logan is the sweetest, and oh, I'm glad he didn't see me drinking my wine. So, because my children believe that like drinking one sip of anything means that you possibly are drunk. And I keep telling them that's not the truth. It is not the truth. All right, so I think this is as gold as I'm going to get it. Or at least as gold as I want it. So now I dry it with the dryer that I have right here. Hi, Holly. Oh, I never let you down. I let myself down. Sometimes I turn off the camera and I'm like, ugh, that's the worst ever. And nobody hears me except myself. And it really is out loud of my voice. Like, I haven't done that in a while. Or if I think whatever I made is like super ugly, then I'll be like, God, sucks. But for the most, Stella Rosa, never tried it. At Meyer in Ohio, the Witch's Brew from Leelanau. I don't know if it's Leelanau Brewing or Winery or whatever it is. It's something. Never had chocolate wine. Never, ever. Oh, no, wait, I might have. And I think it was like enough that I could sip it, but not necessarily drink a lot. Hi, Anita. Drinking and crafting. And it's dangerous. For me, at least. For you, it might be fine. Especially if you're sitting down somewhere. Not a hot mess. Not stumbling over yourself. Hi, Dawn Harper. Oh, the Stella Rosa is sweet. And I used to like, okay, so here's how my taste has evolved. I used to only drink like a sweet white, like a Moscato or a Riesling. And then now I can't even drink that anymore. I mean, I could if I was, if I had to, but I don't prefer it. In fact, I have a whole bottle of, the blue bottle from Sam's Club, Riesling, or Moscato. It's so delicious. Actually, I think that one is a Moscato Asti, which I don't like bubbly anything. But I'll drink it if I have to. It's just a little tacky on a couple parts. Also, drinking makes me hot, so I might get hot. Will make my face red. Thank goodness, Angie. It is Friday night. The drinks are flowing. That was not glass. That was metal, so don't worry. I didn't break anything. That was my first thought for a project tonight, and I had to veto it. Okay. So this is a pretty champagne gold color, champagne, and I will probably wax it. And I just want to see gold behind, gold in front. Oh my gosh. Gold on both. I don't want gold on both. I'm trying. You know when you stand, you're like, let me stand back and look at this. That's what I'm doing. I don't like it. I like this. Zinfandel. The red Zinfandel, not the white, correct? Yeah, it's a thing. Only when I drink. Every other minute of every day, I'm freezing cold, unless I have alcohol. I love this transfer too, but I'm afraid. What if I paint this another color with chalk paste? Gold on top. Okay, 2 people said gold on top. So, which makes me... Okay, so then what I'm going to do is... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you. You want to know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. You ready? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Right here, I'm going to cut this transfer. Use my transfer trimmers. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay? You ready? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my leaves gold on this. This is what I'm going to do. I got it in my head. Here we go. It's happening. I can feel it. I can still spell. Oh, I better do it twice. Okay. Hi, Sherry Prince. Oh, Pam, so happy you can watch on the road. Gold on top. Oh, gold on the front. Yep, we're doing it. Gold on the front. Oh, Sarah. Yes. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. What's my weakness? If you know what song I'm singing, you get double bonus points. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Girls, hey, what's my weakness? This is a sticky transfer. And I feel like my life is flashing in front of my face because it just flipped over. My good. You guys, shoot. See, water. Right now, I gotta put it in water. Why? Why does this happen? The one transfer that I waited 100 years to use. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. All is good. The water worked. I don't have to cry anymore. I was gonna cry. I was gonna cry like a baby. Now I have to dry it off because it's so wet. Don't let your transfer stick to itself. How many times do I have to tell you people? Don't do it. It is bad. Way bad. Bad, bad for the transfer. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a... Yep. Listen, Linda. I love Salt and Pepper. You know I got to see them in concert, right? And it was like only 2 years ago. Ooh, some of that sticky popped off. So here's the deal. We're going to fuzz this like nobody's business. And also make sure it's dry. Everything needs to be dry. Okay. Okay. Stick it down and fuzz the crap out of it. Fuzz it a lot. There we go. Get that full of fuzz. But not too much fuzz. Stop, take a drink. So good. It's so good. That's from a local winery, and I absolutely love it. It is a sweet red. It's called Sweet Revenge. And if you like, so here's the deal. This is the honest to God truth. For real, for real. So, I gotta tell you the story. I have been going to the same church for 15 years. Been going to the same church since I moved here, 15 years. The church wine at my church is real wine, and it is so good. It's red wine, and it is so good. And so one day, because I am a good person and I pay it forward or I pay it back or whatever, I donate of my time, I was a catechist and I taught 5th grade religious ed at my church for a couple years, maybe 3 years. And one time we were getting a tour and we got to go back to the room where they like prep the wine or whatever the room is called. I can't remember. And people were like, does anyone have any questions? And I'm like, I am going to be that person, because they were talking about the wine. And I said, like, now I'm embarrassed that I asked the question, but it was a valid question. And she said, people ask them all the time. I said, what kind of wine is it? Like, where is it from? Because I really like it. And she said, she told me what it was from a local winery, and that people ask that all the time. And it's a special blend that they only sell to the churches. So you cannot buy it. So, you know me, where there's a will, there's a way. So I go to this local winery and I do a whole wine tasting event with some friends. And it was such a fun time, and we tasted all the wines, and I said, okay, now tell me which one is the wine that you sell to the churches. And they said, well, we only sell that wine, but our closest wine to that is this. And that is the wine that I drink. So literally, and I kid you not, and I'm really not an alcoholic. I do not actually drink very much at all, ever. But when I was pregnant, with all the times I would go to church, I would have my 1 sip of wine a week. God knows that it's church wine and it's not going to hurt my child. So I would have my 1 sip of wine a week at church. And I savored it. I'm probably going to hell for this. I savored it, and I literally looked forward to going to church so I could have a sip of wine. And I know that makes me sound like I'm a horrible person, but I really am not. And just to prove it, I subbed in kindergarten for 2 days straight. I can't be a horrible person if I do that. But it's really good wine. I mean, you would understand if you had some. Karen, I have wine. Side note, yes. Hi, Bernadette. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Susanna. Well, won't you... I don't even know the rest of the song. Oh, Susanna. I forget. It's a song. I'm sure you've all sang it at one point or another. Okay, so we're doing gold, shimmer, paste. Seriously, strawberries and wine. That was me. Oh, and cold cereal. Because who doesn't crave cold cereal? I don't even I don't even drink cold cereal. I don't even eat cold cereal. But when I was pregnant with Ryan, strawberries and cold cereal. And I'm telling you, actually maybe it was Emma and Ryan. It's always strawberries, and with Ryan it was cold cereal. Like, I would eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It didn't matter. I just, give me all. This is so bad. Give me all the Lucky Charms. I do not eat Lucky Charms in real life. But when I was having Ryan, I sure did. Emma, it was strawberries. Cassie, it was, this is so awful. It was mac and cheese. Not like not like the regular. It was Velveeta cheese and shells mac and cheese. And I don't know why I craved it, because I wanted it, and every time I ate it, it made me sick. I was so sick with her. She gave me the most, I take that back. She gave me a lot of sickness, but the most was with Ryan. Ryan was kind of a little stinker, honestly. All right. I could have fuzzed this a little more. So we are going to pull it straight up. Gold. It's beautiful. Oh my. Did you see? I put my thumb right in there. And you know, that is exactly the one that's going to show. I'm so disappointed in myself right now. It's like not even worth. I'm so disappointed in myself. I got to clean this right away, guys. So I'm washing it in my water with my board eraser on top, getting all that gold, beautiful gold chalk paste off. Getting all of the fuzzies off of the back. And then I'm pulling it out to dry. Oh yeah, there's a lot of fuzz on it. So I got to get all that off with my hands in the water. If you've got a lot of fuzz, get it off in the water. It's the best time, the easiest time. It'll just rub right off. I'm coming back. Don't you worry. Okay. I'm so mad at myself for doing that. I wonder if I can fix it. I don't know, I'm trying to. But since it's gold, it doesn't have a very skinny bead. Ugh, so disappointed. Now it's not going to be perfect. Not that anything I make is ever perfect, but a girl can dream. Up until the point that I mess it up, it's still perfect. Okay, we'll dry this. Bernadette, you had the worst time. Oh no. It's literally, Tammy, a gold leaf. Yeah. Make it cover the other corner. Well, then it's like awkward. Well, maybe. Then it would solve all my problems. I only get Welch's grape juice at church. Connie, I'm sorry. You're probably not Catholic. We believe in all the bad things like wine and gambling. Haven't you ever heard of that? Jesus turned water to wine, not grape juice. Although I wasn't there. So I only believe. Okay. All right. So I do love the gold. It's dry. What if I did it like that? That would be okay. And what do you propose I do on here with my Oh Sweet Fall? I have to fuzz the bejeebas out of this. So let's get that ready. Fun day Friday. Friday fun day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is so sticky. So holy buckets. We are going to be ever so careful. And this is a ton of stick because there's hardly any screen. Sarah, people tell me that all the time, and you know what I say? God is not going to like strike me down because I'm drinking out of the wine cup. He is not going to make me sick. He's going to, like, every time someone says that, I'm like, come on. God would not do that to you. Because I get it. I get it. But, they wipe it. And we sit in the front row. Well, we don't sit in the very front row because that is reserved for anyone with wheelchairs. But we sit in the second row. So we sit really close to the front. So we're almost the first person to drink. Oh my gosh. I know. I would never like, okay, I was just gonna lie to you. I was gonna say I would never go to like a party and just like drink from a community cup, but I'm sure my friends have been like, oh my gosh, taste this, and I taste it, and or other people taste it and I taste it. So I'm not that bad of like a germaphobe. I don't necessarily ever want to eat after my kids or drink after my kids, but adults, I know. Way too much information. I didn't wax. I was gonna wax that. Oh, I didn't wax the other. I didn't wax the other one, which is probably why it stuck a little bit extra. I'm looking for my wax and it's right here. Okay, now here's the real question. What color? Because you know me, I would pick white, but I don't know if it'll show up because, and this is a big because, the font is so fine, like so fine. We're talking like 0.8 fine. Like the, no, 0.2. What's the smaller point? Hello. Very fine. So look at this. Oh, sweet fall. I'm totally feeling my wine. Shimmer olive. Why not? No, Angie, I was a kindergarten teacher today. I actually subbed in my old school for my friend who's sick. And I just pray she doesn't have COVID because, you know, it's nothing like teaching all of her kids who just were exposed by her COVID if she has. I don't think she has it. That would be a total and blatant lie. It just came out of my mouth. What if? But I'm sure she doesn't. I think she just has a little sore throat. Just a little sore throat. Making pie crust. Oh, yes, it is, Sherry. All my Canadian friends, happy Thanksgiving weekend to you. I know it is coming on, is it the 12th of October? I can't remember. Oh, sand the gold. Hold, please. It's not too late. Oh, yes, indeed. I love sanding. It's like one of my favorite pastimes. I know I waxed that. So take my waxy cloth and go back over it. Now, okay. Now I can put it back on. So tell me this. Because really, in my heart of hearts, I don't want to put a color on here. Hi, Patty. Oh, you're in the back with the kid. Yeah, right. My youngest always goes to Sunday school. Well, not always. Like once a month he doesn't. And then he has to sit and be good and pay attention and listen to the stories and all of the other things I tell him he has to do. And all he does is like every time the song is over. Was that the last song? Is this the last song? He loves church. Okay. I digress. No backwash after kids for sure. Oh, Shelly. I totally get that. It's just, I am totally a front row Joe, man. In school, in church, I want to be up front everywhere I go. It's just my personality. Idaho, Colleen. Cheers. So my ribbon is white and gold. It's going to be monotone. Bark, purple, red. Oh, you guys. I know. Wine colored. Is it centered? Probably not. Do I look centered? Oh, good gravy. Hold on a minute, because the words aren't centered. I mean, look, the words aren't centered because sweet goes from here to here. I can't center it with that. I kind of have to like just center this much, or else it'll look really funky. So I'll move it over a hair. But I'm kind of centering the O with the hole, because I know the hole is centered. So I think it'll be fine. Because that's kind of centered on the word thing. There's a rhythm, a method to my madness. I knew it was a TH word. Shimmer frost will not show up. Bark would be okay. Olive, maybe. Papaya, I was kind of leaning toward papaya. Or copper, shimmer copper might be okay. Yeah, I do like the back of the church when the kids are little. However, my kids are older now. It's okay. All right, let's see. I really don't want to color, you guys. I don't think white will cut it though. Okay, let me just look. Let me just try it. And I'll wash it off if it doesn't look good. I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit. Listen, just trust me for a second. I'll just do a tiny bit. And if you say, no way, Sarah, it's not going to show up, it's going to show up. It's going to work. We're doing it. And then you all can laugh at me if you want. The reason why I really don't like mixing too many colors. And I unless it was specifically going to be a mixed color. And then I'm going to embellish. And you all can say, oh, it doesn't show up very well. But you know what? It's going to be an indoor thing. It's not going to go on the outside of an outside door. People are going to see it. If I was putting it outside, it wouldn't be like that. So I do a little bit wish the font was a little bit thicker, but I think this is fine. It's gonna work. It is going to work for me. Now all I have to do is dry it. And mind you, I did not just wag my finger at you. I didn't. Mind you this, bright lights are bearing down on the shimmery chalk. The shimmery paint. So you really can't tell unless I turned all my lights off. And then you wouldn't be able to see. Oh, thank you, all of you who humor me and let me have my way. Trust me, it's gonna be okay. Gail, I used shimmer gold and white. That's all I used. Okay, now we do have to put this together, and I do want it to stick. So, and I am gonna try to do it the backwards way. We'll do it like this. I kind of want more of that to show, you know? So we'll kind of do it like this. I'm going to heat up my glue gun and, well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we all apologize. No, it's all right. I'm just joking because I can. Because I can. We are going to, guys, we are going to do gold and white and, you know, other things. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know what bow, like, I don't know what kind of bow I'm gonna make, but it's gonna be awesome. Why not, right? Let's just go into it with a positive attitude. It's gonna be awesome. Everything is awesome. Okay. Everything is... Come on, sing it with me. Everything is awesome. You do know the Lego movie song, right? From like forever ago? I need some more gold. We have this and that. And this, it's so beautiful. And that. And this. And that. We're gonna have that right on top. We got more, we've got more. I've got this one that is gold. It's just going to be gold and white and off-white and tan and all of those colors that I normally use. Some big, some small. And I got to walk around my thing to get all the right colors. We'll do this. Little white burlap. Oh, and some regular burlap. Let's do that. The good fray kind. I love a good burlap fray. We should probably put just the tiniest amount of this in there to make it ever so cool. And I'm looking at everything else, and I think we'll throw some of these in at the end. I love the ribbon too. It's like my life. Okay. It's like life. So I think I'm going to use this as my actual ribbon to go through because it's so pretty. Hold on, I got to grab it all. So this is going to be my ribbon that goes through, that ties it at the end. I probably need a zip tie. Somebody has to remind me to ask my husband where my little zip ties are because I feel like he borrowed them. Okay. So. Hold. Okay. There we go. Stick her down. Stick it down. Okay. Now, make our bow. Here's the thing. It needs to be like identically middle. I don't want this on top. I gotta change this whole thing up. There we go. Now, I'm going to squish it all together. In the middle. It's a lot to squish together. I do too. I think the green, I think I have a ribbon problem too, Cindy. I mean, sorry. Don't judge me. I'm by myself. I'm all by okay, how does that song go? All by myself. Don't wanna be. Okay. I fixed it all by myself. Cut that off. All right, so we got a little bow that's happening. Gotta have a sip. I'm doing pretty good pacing myself. I'm not done too early. Now, I have to stick this through. We also have to kind of figure out how I'm gonna do, okay. I'm sitting here thinking, I just have to tell you, there's no thoughts in my brain. But I was trying really hard. I'm like, come on, it's going to come to me if I calm down and quiet down. I'm going to know what I'm doing. And it didn't come to me. That's a fun one when you're like, I know what I'm doing. I got to picture it. Sicily, 1937. She had the bow. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cut way too much ribbon. Like I'm such a ribbon raster. Ribbon raster. I'm a ribbon raster. Such a ribbon raster. Waster. Okay. Now, don't worry. We're going to pop these in. I just don't know when. Oh, thank you, Pam. I appreciate. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, probably should do it twice. And then, and then, okay, now, fluff. The bow is all in it's a fake bow, but it's all in the fluff. So you need to get that, and you need to fray, like pull some of that stuff out and make it get real good and frayed. And pull it out. Look at all the beautiful colors and yes, right there, people. That's the bow. That's the ticket. My face is really hot now. And in my head, I'm feeling like I'm gonna do 2 of these, but come on, be strong. I need to put it in. Okay. 1. Just got to make it a little shorter and then it will be strong for me. Oh, don't go away. Chalk and sings. Little did you know that when I first went to college, my major was music. But then I realized that was going to take 5 years to graduate, and I nobody got time for that. So I changed my major to math, and I got out in 4 years. I got out of there in 4 glorious years. Okay. Now, I did a whole lot of nothing and a whole lot of something because I think it's really cute. Before I hold it up, the actual final thing, help me tell everybody about my business because that's my livelihood. If you're new and I haven't scared you off, type add me in the comments and I will send you an invite to my free group. We are having a really awesome sale tomorrow at 3 p.m. in the p.m. I'm pretty sure you got that when I said p.m. But in the afternoon, and it's Eastern time. But if you're not in there, you won't get it. So type add me. If you have never checked out our Club Couture, you really should just check it out, see what it's all about. Type club in the comments. I'll get you the information. It gets you a lot of perks. I'll tell you that. And it's only $19.99 a month and you get a project kit every month. And if you're really curious, I have not scared you off at all. In fact, you like what you see and you're thinking about becoming a designer, type at team. Don't know. Just type letters. Type team and I'll send you a message. It'll be awesome. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Let's get those messages off the board. Here is my, honestly, if you're having a fall wedding, this would be really pretty. I would probably take a little more time, but okay. Now, again, the shimmery lights, they'll go close up so you can see the words. And then you can see the cute little bow with all of the layers and just a tad bit of green. What do you think? Not bad. Really, you only can't see the words because of the glare. I promise they are like bold and there, except for it's a skinny font, but they're totally there in real life. Not bad. I'd rather like it. I really do. Should I stop moving so you can see it? Is it PayPal tomorrow? It will be when I send an invoice. If you plan on shopping the sale, it will be an invoice that I'll send you. Well, thank you guys. I'm reading. I'm not ignoring you. I'm reading. So there it is. It's nice. I feel proud. I think it's great. I think it's exactly what I wanted. And it really does show up. I still didn't get that off the screen. I have a problem. So, I have to tell you a secret. I hired my niece. She's like 19 and a half. I hired her to help me and like take pictures and like do stuff for me. And so now I have somebody where I just have to lay all my projects for the week over on her table, and she's gonna come over and she'll take each one and stage it and take photos and post it on my social media as thumbnails on my videos, because I never have time to do that. And so she's gonna do that for me, and I'm very excited. So one day I'll have to introduce you, because I have Susanna, and y'all have seen her, and she cleans up my wine spills. But my niece Becca is also working like one day a week for me, maybe half a day, 4 hours a week or something. But anyway, very exciting. And all I could think of was, all I have to do is set this over there and she's going to take the picture for me. I don't even have to do it. I can be off the clock and it's 9:10 p.m. Thank you guys. Have a great Friday night, TGIF. Tomorrow, I get to go see Emma in her play. She's doing Our Town at the high school. And so we get to go do that. That will be fun. And then, of course, we have our sale at 3 inside the group. And then the rest of my weekend will be doing invoices and package and shipping product. So I will see you all tomorrow, 3 p.m. Have a great night, guys. Bye. Ta-ta. Au revoir. My last sips. And again, my technology isn't working, so this is your goodbye.